Welcome back to Bizarre Bureau, your home for the world's greatest mysteries. Today we're diving deep into a legend that has captivated truth seekers for centuries. The Nine Unnen. Could a secret society, formed over 2 millennia ago, hold the keys to all human knowledge, protecting us from ourselves? Let's find out. Imagine this. The year is 269 BC. The Kalinga War has just ended, leaving a trail of unprecedented devastation. A powerful Indian emperor, Ashoka, is so horrified by the carnage that he vows to dedicate his life to peace and the pursuit of knowledge. But he realizes a terrifying truth. Knowledge in the wrong hands is the most dangerous weapon of all. So, he gathers the 9 most brilliant minds of his time, scientists, philosophers, and artists, and forms a secret society. Their mission? To collect, preserve, and guard the world's most advanced knowledge, preventing it from ever being used for destruction again. This was the birth of the 9 unknown men. According to the legend, each of the 9 was entrusted with a single book, a living, constantly updated encyclopedia on a specific field of study. These weren't just ordinary books. They were said to contain secrets that could change the world in an instant. The first book supposedly dealt with propaganda and psychological warfare, teaching how to manipulate mass opinion. Think about that for a moment. In an age of social media and information overload, the power to control a narrative on a global scale would be immense. Could this ancient knowledge explain some of the sudden, massive shifts in public opinion we see today? The second book was even more astonishing. It allegedly contained the secrets of physiology, including how to perform a touch of death by reversing a nerve impulse. It said this book detailed the human nervous system to a degree we are only just beginning to understand with modern technology. It sounds like something straight out of a martial arts movie, but the legend insists it was based on pure, advanced biological science. The idea is that the human body holds secrets of life and death that we have yet to rediscover. Next, we have the Book of Microbiology. Long before Louis Pasteur, this text supposedly detailed the existence and manipulation of microscopic life forms. It might have held cures for diseases that plagued humanity for centuries, but also the knowledge to create devastating bioweapons. If this book were real, it raises a chilling question. Has this society been selectively releasing cures or, more frighteningly, plagues throughout history to shape the course of civilizations? It's a wild thought, but it's a central part of the myth. The fourth book is where things start to get truly esoteric, alchemy. But we're not just talking about turning lead into gold. The legend suggests this was about the transmutation of elements on a fundamental level. While alchemists throughout history failed, this book was said to hold the true scientific principles behind it. If the secret to transmutation was known 2,000 years ago, it would rewrite our entire understanding of chemistry and physics. The implications for energy, resources, and wealth are simply staggering. Book number 5 covered communication, both terrestrial and extraterrestrial. Yes, you heard that right. This volume allegedly held the knowledge to communicate with beings from other worlds. This is one of the most sensational claims, suggesting that this ancient society not only knew we weren't alone in the universe, but had already established contact. Are they the gatekeepers of humanity's first interstellar conversation? It's an idea that fuels countless theories about UFOs and government cover-ups, tracing them all back to this single ancient source. The 6th book delved into the mysteries of gravity. It supposedly contained instructions for building anti-gravity flying machines, often referred to as Vimanas, in ancient Indian texts. These weren't just theoretical concepts. They were practical blueprints for vehicles that could defy gravity itself. Imagine a world where this technology was common. It would render all modern transportation obsolete. The legend suggests that Ashoka and the 9 hid this knowledge to prevent its use in warfare, a sky full of silent, unstoppable war machines. Let's move on to the 7th book, Cosmogony. This tome held the secrets of the universe, its creation, its structure, and its ultimate fate. We're talking about knowledge that would make Einstein's theories look like child's play. It supposedly covered concepts like hyperspace, time travel, and the multiverse. If true, the Nine would possess an understanding of reality so profound that it would be godlike. They wouldn't just observe the universe. They could potentially navigate it in ways we can't even fathom. The eighth book was dedicated to light. Not just optics, but the manipulation of light itself, its speed, its properties, its potential as a weapon. Imagine technology that could bend light to create perfect invisibility, or focus it into a beam capable of vaporizing the city from miles away. The power contained in this book will be absolute. It's another piece of knowledge deemed too dangerous for a world prone to conflict. Finally, the ninth book, Sociology. This book was said to contain the laws governing the evolution of societies and the means to predict their rise and fall. It was the ultimate tool for social engineering. With this knowledge, you could guide a civilization towards a golden age, or suddenly push it towards collapse. It has perhaps the most insidious power of all the ability to control the destiny of humanity without anyone ever knowing they were being controlled. So, is there any proof? The legend was largely unknown in the West until a writer named Talbot Mundy published his book, The Nine Unknown Men, in 1923. Mundy claimed his story was based on real accounts he heard while serving in India. Since then, the story has been passed down, blending with other conspiracy theories and esoteric beliefs. Skeptics argue it's just a fantastic story, a modern myth built on ancient whispers. There's no hard, physical evidence, no lost books have ever been found. But believers point to strange coincidences in history. They ask how ancient civilizations built impossibly complex structures. They wonder about scientific geniuses like Leonardo da Vinci or Ramanujan, who seemed to pull revolutionary ideas out of thin air. Could they have been members of the Nine, or perhaps individuals who were given a glimpse of the guarded knowledge? The society, as the story goes, is self-perpetuating. When one member retires or passes away, a worthy successor is chosen to inherit the book and continue the mission. The knowledge is never lost. It's simply passed on. This enduring legend taps into a deep-seated human desire to believe that someone, somewhere, is in control, that there's a hidden order behind the chaos of the world. It's the ultimate conspiracy theory because it's not about power for power's sake, but about protection. The Nine Unknown Men aren't villains. They are humanity's secret guardians, wrestling with the immense burden of knowledge too great for us to handle. Whether you believe it's a historical fact or a beautiful piece of fiction, the story serves as a powerful cautionary tale about the responsibility that comes with knowledge and power. What do you think? Is this secret society real, silently guiding humanity from the shadows? Or is it just one of the greatest stories ever told? Let me know your theories in the comments below. We love diving into these mysteries with you. Thanks for joining us on this journey at Bizarre Bureau. If you enjoyed unraveling this legend, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss an exploration into the unknown. Until next time, stay curious.